Hi, this is the first video chronicling my journey to retirement 10 years from now at age 55. I plan on also providing useful tips and tricks I've learned along the way as we get closer to both financial and time freedom. I'm an average Joe Schmo, 45, wife and four kids. I'm not a financial advisor, and everything discussed in this channel is purely for entertainment purposes and not intended as professional financial advice. Please consult a professional for your own situation. In February of 2021, my mom called me and said her cancer was back and she only had a few weeks left. She died the following month at the age of 62. That had a big impact on my own mortality. At that time, I was 41. COVID deaths were at their peak. I wanted to see how quickly I could retire. I wasn't sure how to go about this, so I logged into my 401k account and my bank accounts and plugged those numbers into a spreadsheet with that day's date. I made another row for the equity in my home, since I live in an expensive part of the country and plan to move somewhere cheaper at retirement. This was my starting point. We'll get into that spreadsheet more in future episodes, but it added some easy compounding interest math. It showed I could retire in 2033, when I'm 53, and my youngest child graduates from high school. It would be possible to be an empty nester and retire at the same time. I chose June 1st, 2033 as my target date, right after my youngest child's graduation. Recently, like within the past few months, I've decided for several reasons to potentially postpone retirement until January 1st of the year 2035. We'll dive more into that in future episodes as well. For now, I just wanted to get the ball rolling with you so we can track my progress and hopefully pop a bottle of champagne together on New Year's Day 2035 as I trade in a suit for a pair of flip-flops. Nothing I've done is special. I'm your average Joe Schmo. Pretty much all I did was invest in my 401k at an early age and take advantage of the employer match available to me. Additionally, I bought our first house when I was 27 for $105,000 and started building equity over time. I've since bought and sold 4 more houses as our family and needs for space grew and rolled the equity into each new house. My retirement plan isn't 401k heavy. In fact, my current 401k balance is pretty average for someone my age, and I'm not going to go crazy and increase my contributions beyond the employer match. But combining my anticipated estimated future home equity and anticipated estimated future 401k, along with a modest cash savings balance, I am targeting a retirement age of 55. Actually, I'll be closer to 54 since my birthday is September 1st and my retirement date is January 1st. But age 45 to 55 journey sounds like a more rounded number. Potato, really. I recently met with my financial advisor to do a complete review, and his software agreed that I could retire at 53. That's since been bumped to 55, and I feel even more confident. The trick to all this, I think, is to make a plan, gather information, and fit your retirement lifestyle to align with how much money you'll have at retirement. I don't have a set dollar goal. I have a set date goal. I'll adjust my expenses and expectations to meet my retirement income. For me, this is important because if I wait to retire at 62 or 65 or 70, I may not be alive by then. I have some goals to travel the world, focus on my hobbies, and spend time with my kids and grandchildren, especially when I'm young enough to do those things. So thank you for watching and listening. I hope this journey will help motivate and inspire you to look at your situation and make a plan. Let's explore this journey together over the next 10 years and beyond the finish line.